Hi, and welcome to Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So today's reading is a monthly reading for April 2025 for the water sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For the reading, Cancer, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. If I need to pull clarifiers, I'll be using the Zillich Tarot. And then at the end of the reading, I will pull one card for an additional message from the Soul's Journey deck. Just a reminder, these readings are general in nature. The messages may or may not resonate, right? Which is also why I do encourage you to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising. That way you will hopefully get a more complete overview of the energy surrounding you at this time. If you do enjoy the reading, I would love it if you give the video a like. Possibly consider subscribing. Not only does it help, not only do I appreciate it, but it also helps the channel. So, all right, we will get into this then. So, Cancer, you start off with the Five of Cups at the center of your spread, crossed by the King of Swords. Okay, so there's some type of disappointment central here to the reading. We'll get into this in more detail, and if we need clarifiers, we'll pull them. But the Five of Cups, it's about focusing your energies or focusing on what has not worked out, right? This woman on the card, she is looking at the three cups that have spilled out there, and focusing on this disappointment, something that didn't work out in her life. But by doing that, she's completely missing out on the Two of Cups that are that are being brought in. The universe is sort of bringing in the Two of Cups, which is the minor arcana version of the Lover's card. So it's, a soulmate connection. So she's missing out on something by focusing all of her energy on, this disappointment or what didn't work out, with it being the Suit of Cups. Cups is water energy. Obviously, you're a water sign, Cancer, but could be dealing with another water sign individual, either Cancer like yourself, Pisces, or Scorpio. And, it's the suit of emotions, of relationships, family, our own happiness. And it's what could help or hinder this Five of Cups is a King of Swords. So could be somebody that you're dealing with that's playing a significant role this month. Typically, this would be an older air sign individual. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The King of Swords, as the king of his suit, he has mastered the Suit of Swords, which is, air energy, has to do with our intellect. It's a suit of the mind. It's also communication, how we get our thoughts across to other people. And he's very astute. He's very good at, at communicating. He's also good at giving advice. Sometimes this card shows up if you are seeking the advice of someone, for example, legal counsel. It could be dealing with a lawyer or just getting advice, from someone. Also, the King of Swords could show up if you are dealing with somebody who kind of has a sword as part of their, their profession. So possibly somebody in the military, or even, somebody who uses like more of like a cutting instrument. So a surgeon, but it's, there's something to do with counsel. And speaking your truth, right? This clarity of mind coming in as well as what could help or hinder the Five of Cups. In the foundation, the deep past, you have another Cups card. We have a Three of Cups, which is interesting because, she is in the central position. She's focused on Three of Cups that, she no longer has, but we have Three of Cups that show up in the deep past. So, more similar to what I was saying with this Five of Cups. Three of Cups, it can be a card of celebration, obviously dealing with emotions, relationships. It can be getting together with friends. It can be as simple a celebration as, meeting up, just haven't seen people in a while, going out, enjoying their company. It's about the, enjoying the company of others. It could be a more significant celebration. So celebrating news of an engagement, news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, promotion, a new job. But, there's celebrating this with others in the deep past. We have in the recent past, the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Pages usually are younger, either younger earth sign individuals or someone with a, more young, sort of a younger, more immature energy. Pages also bring in news, right? And in the case of the Page of Pentacles, could be news about a job, but it's more than just news, as it's earth energy, which is very tangible, right? We associate it with the so the things here in the material realm that we can touch and feel. So it's the work we do, the tangible earnings from the work that we do, right? So this can be an offer of a new job, a new way for you to make money. It does show up in the recent past. So for some of you, depending on when you hear this reading, you might have already been through this, right? So you might have already had an offer coming in for you in the recent past. Yeah, and you have. Remember, I was saying with this Two of Cups, right, that possibly missing out on the minor arcana version of the Lovers card. You have the Lovers. That's what's, crowning your reading. So message from your higher self. You have major arcana number 6, the Lovers, and the Lovers is associated with air energy. So the air sign of Gemini, and we did have this air energy crossing you at the center. It can be a decision, right? In earlier tarot decks, it would be this kind of like choosing between two people, so a significant choice to be made. Could be like a head or heart decision, but it's also that deep soul connection with another individual. And soulmates, just reminding ourselves here that soulmates don't have to be romantic in nature. Obviously they can be, right? We can be that deep soul connection with another romantic partner. But soulmates can appear throughout our lifetime in many, we can have many different soulmates. They can come as work colleagues, as friends, family members. But it's a deep soul connection here with the Lover showing up. You have in the near future the Nine of Pentacles, which is oftentimes referred to as the bachelor, sort of the self-reliant, self-sufficient bachelor or bachelorette energy. So similar to what I was saying over here with this Earth, with the Page of Pentacles, right? So it has to do with money that you're earning and your wealth, your home, the work that you do. And you can see here that she has everything, everything is looking very opulent, very beautiful, right? And this Nine of Pentacles, she's not wanting for anything. She's, taking care of, like you can see all the trees, they have fruit on all the branches. So she's taking care of that seed that she got with the Ace of Pentacles. She's grown, right? Whatever this is, whether this is a new job or, business venture. And she now has, the type of life that she has always envisioned for herself. And she doesn't, she's not relying on anybody else here. So very self-sufficient, self-reliant energy. You show up as the Two of Pentacles, which is, it's a card of balance. Sometimes it can be like needing to choose, like twos in the tarot. They can be to do with choices, right? So a choice between two jobs, especially as you had this Page of Pentacles coming in there, which could have been a new job offer for you. But, Two of Pentacles also shows up if you are balancing different areas of your life. You can see here that the woman on the card, she is on sort of wearing these ballet point shoes, which, is very difficult. But not only is she on point shoes, she's also, balancing the coins there. So can be like balancing different areas of your life, balancing your finances, balancing two jobs. But there's and it's difficult to keep all of them. I'm thinking like somebody juggling. It's difficult to keep all the balls up in the air, right? So you might have been, or you might be balancing different areas of your life, right? Your work with your home, your family with your work life. So it's a card of balance. You have, so we have the King and Queen, right? This is sort of this partnership, right? This pairing, this couple, the King and Queen of Swords. And, this is in your environment. So again, could be somebody that's playing a significant role in your life this month. Could be just energy surrounding you. And it has to do with, clarity. She is very clear. She's very clear-minded. She's very clear and direct with her words. She's very good at getting her, making herself be understood. Sometimes she can be a little too direct, right? She's oftentimes referred to as sort of the divorced woman card. So she can be a little bit bitter, but in general, it has to do with, she's not going to put up with any type of nonsense. She's very direct, and she's very good at getting her her thoughts across, right, or her point across. So there could be, communication could be very key this month. You have another card that can speak of a decision or like a judgment call, which is interesting because you had that with the Lovers in the crowning position. But this is hopes and fears, major arcana number 20, right? This is judgment. And judgment, it can be a do-over. It can be, going back to somewhere where you used to work. It can be getting back with somebody else, but it's associated with water energy, the sign of Scorpio. So could be dealing with a Scorpio with this judgment card coming out, but it's a significant decision. But it's also being called, so this calling is it can also be a, very spiritual energy, but being called back to do something or needing to make a judgment call about something. But it can also be about making amends, moving forward. It's sort of a fresh start. So through death comes new life. So you're hoping for some type of new start, a do-over is what comes through with in this position. And we have another 2 as your outbound energy. This is the 2 of Swords, which, very different than, say, this 2 of Pentacles or even like the 2 of Wands, which is a very self-assured, I'm choosing which path I'm going down. The 2 of Swords is oftentimes referred to as the stalemate card. It's very stagnant energy. You can see the woman here. She is obviously in a very defensive pose. She has the swords crossed across her chest. She's wearing a blindfold, represents, for whatever reason, she feels that she doesn't have all the information that she needs to make a decision about something, not knowing, not being able to see a situation or see something for what it truly is. But she could actually get out of the situation, right? All she has to do is remove the blindfold. Maybe she would be able to see or find a solution to the problem, and gain that, that sort of clarity of mind that she needs. So we'll clarify. We have the bottom of the deck, so the overall energy for the month of April, you have the 4 of Swords, which is more swords energy, but this sometimes shows up if there's a delay, if it's you retreating, taking time out to recover, recuperate, whether this is physically recovering from a surgery or just mentally recuperating, getting your strength back, getting that clarity that you need. So it is a card of, you can see that she's dropped the 3 swords, but she is still holding, even though she is resting here, she's still holding the 1 sword there, the Ace of Sword, which ultimately, Ace of Swords, it is sort of that aha, that epiphany moment, that clarity of mind. So let's go ahead and clarify. I will pull clarifiers here. And we'll clarify a few of these cards. The Spirit, what additional messages do you have for Cancer for the month of April? Please clarify. Messages for Cancer for April 2025. What else does Cancer need to know? Okay, that one came out. We'll take that. One last shuffle. And divide the deck. Okay, so the card that came out, we'll use this to clarify the 5 of Cups. We have Major Arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is very karmic energy, right? The Wheel of Fortune is associated with the fire sign of Sagittarius. And, it represents if you have been experiencing, quite a few difficult situations in your life, right? You might have been on this downturn of the wheel. Now this card comes out to tell you that things are on the upturn. So things are starting to change. You're starting to see, and it's, things changing for the better, right? So it's a change in fortune. So whatever this disappointment happens to be at the center of the reading here, it's ended. It's in the past, right? It's time to move on. Things are starting to pick up for you. Clarifying the King of Swords, you have the Five of Swords, which is defeat. Yeah, this is, you know, another number 5 here. And this, no, it's not the greatest of energies, right? The Five of Swords, it can be, well, it's called defeat in this deck, but usually it represents like winning, but at what cost, right? So winning a battle, but, you know, or an argument or whatever it might be, but at what cost? Like who ended up getting hurt in the process? That's interesting that it comes out on this King of Swords. Let me pull, yeah, we'll pull extra ones on this. So we have the Five of Swords, we have the Empress, and we have last, wow. Okay, so the Empress is number 3 of the Major Arcana, and last this would be, it's actually the Strength card, is number 8 of the Major Arcana. So we have, you know, the Empress could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra. We have the Strength card, which is, it's the sign of Leo. So it's, and okay, going back to then, sorry, I'm just getting messages with this King of Swords. So yeah, there could be something to do, and this, you know, won't resonate with everybody, but we can't, because we have, you know, the 3 cups that were spilled out there, this 3 of cups down here. We do have another number 3 of the Empress coming out. So for some of you, and the King of Swords, who can represent a legal counsel, there could have been something in the past, but I feel that you've probably gone through this for the most part, but maybe with a partner, could have to do with, you know, like a divorce, or dealing with something to do with children, because we have the Empress, who is, you know, you sort of like the ultimate in maternal energy, right? She is, yeah, there could be something to do with, and you've had to have like this strength to get through this situation, right? And now things are turning around for you with this Wheel of Fortune. Let me clarify then this 2 of Swords. So we have, which is, you get another card that represents kind of this mystery, or not knowing, or, you know, things not being clear. We'll pull extra ones on this. So clarifying the 2 of Swords, we have Major Arcana. This is the Moon, number 18. It's associated with the water sign of Pisces. And then we have the Magician. So this is the number 1, right? The Ace of Aces, the number 1 of the Major Arcana, associated with the signs of Gemini and Virgo. And lastly, clarifying that 2 of Swords, we have Justice. Yeah. So something very karmic is at play here. So there's this decision that you have as you head into the month of May is a decision that needs to be made, but you feel that you don't have all the information. Things possibly have been, you know, a little bit like cloudy with this moon showing up. The moon it can be hidden things coming to light, right? It can be secrets coming to light, but it also encourages us to use our own intuition, pay attention to signs, synchronicities, things coming through in our dreams. But then there's new beginnings, right? And the Magician is about manifesting. So manifesting whatever it is that, you know, you've set your intentions, and you're now bringing that into reality. And the Magician has everything at his disposal, all of the tools that he needs to make whatever that desire, that wish is, into a reality. And then you have, again, the justice system. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a court case. It could have to do with with a divorce, or something to do with like custody hearings. But there's this karmic justice being served here, right? The Justice card, it's about the scales of justice being balanced. So, you know, it's a very karmic energy. It's also associated with, can't remember if I said this or not. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, with the water sign of Scorpio. And it's about, you know, things finally coming sort of into balance here. Ultimately, we have this 4 of Swords. Clarifying the 4 of Swords, we have the Prince of Discs, and this would be the Knight of Pentacles, which you could be dealing with an earth sign individual, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Typically this is more of like a middle-aged type of earth sign individual, but it can also be an offer coming in, right? The knights in the tarot, they go off on quests, they bring back offerings. In this case, it could be offering of a job, which, you know, we did have this Page of Pentacles, which is sort of the one before. This is like the early kind of beginning stages of an offer, but we have the Knight showing up as, you know, this is definitely the offer coming in, whether this is a new job offer, a new, you know, it's a new way for you to make money. Let's go ahead and pull a couple more on this. Then we have the Devil, which is major arcana number 15, associated with another earth sign, right? Associated with the earth sign of Capricorn. Can have to do with kind of toxic relationships. It can also be those repetitive, you know, kind of patterns in our lives, that obsessive, compulsive type of energy. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which, you know, it kind of goes along with, we had the King of Swords there. This Knight of Swords comes charging in with news about something, right? He goes, like I was saying, it goes off on a quest, brings back, in this case, not so much an offer, but like news about something. So it could be bringing in the news that you need to get you out of this Two of Swords mentality, fast-paced energy, right? Could also be dealing with like an older, more middle-aged air sign individual, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but news coming in there. So, you know, it looks like there's a disappointment that's, you know, central here, but it could be a month where you're either seeking counsel, getting legal counsel, or you might be going to court. But it looks like, if that is the case, and obviously this will not apply. Your device using a screen reader. Sorry about that. My computer just started talking to me. That was strange. But yeah, there's, you know, a clarity of mind coming in, and something that's very karmic, been a long time coming, but ultimately, you know, it does look like things are going in your favor, right? The wheel of fortune is turning. We have the Judgment card, which is also very karmic. We have the Justice card up here, very karmic. So there's a lot of karma surrounding the events of this month. So let's go ahead and pull one final message from the Oracle deck, the Soul's Journey deck. So Spirit, what else does Cancer need to know? One additional message for the water sign of Cancer. What else does Cancer need to know? Okay, we'll shuffle side the deck. And you have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. We have beautiful purple. We have green as well in the card. Let me get the guidebook and I'll read you the full description here. So perseverance says, as a soul, you are on a mission in this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. Your intuition, your connection to spirit is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience many successes in life, you must mature and realize the strength within yourself and the quality of inner courage. And we had the Strength card coming out here in your reading. Life doesn't just happen. We must make it happen. It is natural for us in this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We are afraid of failure, ridicule, or coming up short. Now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks to do things you never thought you could before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. That's so funny because you have the Strength card. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for and engage in activities you have always wanted to try but were afraid you would fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. Definitely. So very beautiful messages. Yeah, lots of beautiful messages coming through. I love that. So I do hope that the messages have helped, Cancer. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of April. Bye for now.